On Tuesday night, baseball's brightest stars will take the field under the lights at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. On Monday, the lineups were announced for both teams. Houston's Dallas Keuchel will toe the rubber for American League, and the Dodgers' Zach Greinke will get the start for the National League. CBSSports.com baseball writer Matt Snyder joins us from outside the ballpark with a preview of the 2015 Midsummer Classic. Hey there, Matt.
How we doing, Vlad?
All right, so the big story heading into the game has been Royal fans stuffing the ballot. Is the fan voting system flawed or what?
I think it's okay for now, actually. When it looked like there might be 8 Royals starting alongside Mike Trout, that would have been a bit ridiculous. But at the time, Commissioner Manfred said, let's not overreact. These things have a way of evening out. Well, they did. Miguel Cabrera won at first, Jose Altuve at second, Josh Donaldson at third. So it kind of did even out, and then Alex Gordon got hurt. So instead, we have 3 Royals in the starting lineup, and they are the best team in the American League. So that's not that out of whack.
Yeah, but Major League Baseball has tried to attach greater significance to the Midsummer Classic. But should an exhibition game determine home field advantage in the World Series?
No, it really shouldn't. And if you could tie it back to the fan vote, that's where it's out of whack. If you're going to have a popularity contest, then it shouldn't be determining home field in the World Series. And I just pictured something like if there was a wild card team with 88 wins in the regular season taking on a team that won 102 wins in the World Series, and the 88-win team had home field in Game 7 because of the AllStar Game, that doesn't really add up for me. Every team's required to have one player there. That doesn't add up for me either because everything about it says it's an exhibition game, it's an exhibition game, it's an exhibition game. Okay, well then why are you tying it to the World Series? I wish they would just drop it.
Matt, here's another question that's been burning up my Twitter feed. Teams try to involve former players in the All-Star festivities, but that's really difficult in Cincinnati when it comes to Pete Rose, who received a lifetime ban. We all know for what. So how is Major League Baseball involving the all-time hit leader?
Well, I think they haven't really even said, which is what's funny. It's like they don't want anybody to know, or they don't want to officially announce it because that might say he's like, that's not in the spirit of the ban. I believe that they have a red carpet ceremony every Tuesday. I believe they'll probably roll him out in that. They might introduce him before the game, but that's probably going to be the extent of it because Rob Manfred right now has to consider whether or not to reinstate Pete Rose. My hunch is he's not going to do it, but he's waiting until these festivities here in Cincinnati conclude.
You think we'll ever see him reinstated in our lifetime, Matt?
What's that?
Do you think we'll ever see Pete Rose reinstated in our lifetime? Do you think it'll happen someday?
No, I don't think he's ever going to be reinstated. The Hall of Fame is going to be a different question. I think eventually he will get into the Hall of Fame, but we will never see him reinstated into baseball. He accepted that ban, and based upon what we saw earlier this year with the revelation that he was gambling as a player when for 20 years he was saying that he never did, I think that is enough to keep him out.
All right. Matt Snyder. Matt, thanks so much.
Thank you.